Students, today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is height and distance. This chapter is extension of your chapter 8. In chapter 8 you have done trigonometry, and here in this chapter we will be doing the application of trigonometry, right? Here one thing is very important to know, that is what is angle of elevation. This I told you on first day also. Angle of elevation and angle of depression. Whenever you are standing here, suppose, right? You are standing here, your eyes are here, and you are watching some tower, and top of the tower you are looking at some flag. Suppose you are looking at some flag. You are standing here, you are looking at the flag. Now, when you are standing here and looking at the flag, because you are standing here, so your horizontal level of your sight is this. Horizontal level of sight is this. But you are looking up. You are looking up, and this is your horizontal sight. Clear? This is called as a horizontal level, and this is called as a line of sight. When line of sight is above the horizontal level, when line of sight is above the horizontal level, then the angle which formed will be called as the angle of elevation. And when, suppose you are standing here, right? You are standing here and you are looking at some stone on the road. This is road. This is road. And here stone is lying. And you are looking at this stone. Now look, this is your horizontal level, because your eye can see in the horizontal like this, and this will be, you are looking down, this is called line of sight. Now when line of sight is below the horizontal level, then angle formed is called as a, this is called angle of depression, and here above this is called angle of elevation. When your line of sight is above the horizontal level, then angle formed is called as a angle of elevation, right? And when horizontal level, this line of sight means the line where you are seeing some object. So this is you are seeing this object, so this will be the line of sight. Here you are seeing this object, so this is the line of sight. So when line of sight is below the horizontal level, then the angle formed is called as a angle of depression. Is it clear? Now, this angle of elevation and angle of depression we will use in your these questions which are based on the daily application. Clear? I am doing here the first question. First question is, a circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope. Suppose this is a ground, right? A circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope, which is, this is exercise 9.1, okay? Which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole. Suppose this is a pole. This is the top of the pole, and a rope is stretched to the ground. Clear? It is tied to the ground. It is tightly stretched also, and it is tied to the top of the vertical pole. Right? Find the height of the pole. You have to find this height of the pole. You have to find. If the angle made by the rope, this is rope, this is pole. If the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degree. Circus artist is climbing this road. Suppose this is circus artist. Okay. He is climbing the rope, and this rope is tightly tied to the top with the ground. It is tied to the rope, top with the ground. You have to find the height of the pole, and this rope is tied with the ground. This is ground, and making angle of 30 degree. In these kind of questions, figures are must. One thing more you will see, what is given and what you have to find. Now given is this angle only, and also one thing more is given, 20-meter rope is also given. So this is given, and this you have to find. Rope length is given, height of the pole you have to find. So whatever is given and whatever you have to find, whatever is given and whatever you have to find, you will take those two sides. Now this is hypotenuse and this is perpendicular. If this is a angle, so it means this will be base, right? This is hypotenuse and this is perpendicular. So we have this hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 20 meter, and perpendicular h you have to find, okay, and angle of elevation theta is given as 30 degree. So wherever p and h, in which trigonometric ratio p and h are involved, trigonometric ratio in which p and h are involved is sin theta. You know sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Sin theta is 30 degree, perpendicular is, we don't know, h, and hypotenuse is 20. Sin theta is what? Value of sin 30 is 1 upon 2. Sin 30 is 1 upon 2, right? So what you will do? You have to find h. Perpendicular you have to find, and hypotenuse given 20. Okay. H will be 20 will go up upon 2. It come out to be 10 meter. So height of the pole will be equal to 10 meter. Tell me, is it clear to all of you? Any doubt? Any doubt? Very simple. This we are given, and this we have to find. Whatever is given and whatever is found, we have to find. We take those two. Here hypotenuse, this is a perpendicular. Perpendicular and hypotenuse are taken as sin theta. Sin theta is equal to p upon h. Sin 30 is equal to p is h, and hypotenuse is 20. Sin theta value is 1 by 2. 20 will go up. H is equal to 20 upon 2, that is 10 meter. Is it clear? Now come to question number 3. A contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in a park. For the children below 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is 1.5 meter, whose top is at height of 1.45 meter. Suppose this is ground level. For younger children, for children below age of 5 years, he is planning to have a slide. This is slide, which is 1.5 meter at a height from the base, right? For the children below 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at vertical height of 1.5 meter. So height for this slide, this is for 5 years age, okay? So this height it should be at height of 1.5 meter, which is inclined and is inclined at angle of 30 degree with the ground. So this slide, this is for children below 5 years. Okay, this slide making angle 30 degree at the vertical height of 1.5 meter. Whereas for adult children, she wants to have a steep slide at a height of 3 meter. For adult children, she wants at a height of 3 meter a steep slide. This is slide for elder. Okay, at a height of 3 meter. So for this height is 3 meter. Clear? And at a height of 3 meter and inclined at angle of 60 degree. You have this slide is at angle of 60 degree. What should be the length of each slide? So you have to find this length. You have to find this length x and this length. So you have to find length of each slide. Each slide means x and y. You have to find x also and y also. Very easy. Let us take, this is triangle A. Let us suppose this is triangle A, B, C, and this triangle is D, C, E. Clear? First of all, I am taking triangle ABC. This is slide for youngest. Right? Triangle ABC, we have to find hypotenuse. This we have to find. This is given. So perpendicular is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, you know, sin theta. Perpendicular is what? 1.5. Height, hypotenuse is x, is equal to sin 30. Perpendicular is 1.5. Hypotenuse upon x is equal to sin 30. It is 1.5 upon x. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. 2 will go up and x will go on this side. It will be 1.5 into 2 is equal to 1 into x. So x will be 3.0 meter. So your length of this slide should be 3 meter. Now let's take slide for elders. And for this you will take triangle D, C, E. In this triangle DCE, perpendicular is what? Again, perpendicular upon hypotenuse is sin theta. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse is sin theta. Perpendicular is what? Perpendicular is what? 3. Hypotenuse is y. Sin theta means sin 60, and sin 60 value is root 3 upon 2. So take this cross multiplication. 3 into 2 will be root 3 into y. Y will be 3 into 2 upon root 3. Root 3 will be cut with 3. You will be getting root 3 into 2. Why? Because 3 is root 3 into root 3. So it is here 2 times. 1 time will be cut, so 1 time will be left. So your answer is 2 root 3 meter. Tell me, is it clear to all of you? Here your answer you have got is 2 root 3 meter. So, is it clear? Again I am telling you, for younger children, perpendicular is 1.5, height is x, hypotenuse is x. So 1.5 upon x is equal to sin 30 degree. 1.5 upon x is equal to sin 30 is 1 upon 2. 2 will go up. 1.5 into 2 is equal to 1 into x. X come out to be 3 meter. For elder, perpendicular is 3, hypotenuse is y, and angle is 60. So 3 upon y is equal to sin 60. 3 upon y, sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Take y to that side, 2 to this side. 3 into 2 is equal to root 3 into y. Root 3 will come down. This 3 will be root 3 into root 3. 1 root 3 cut. So what will be left? 2 root 3 will be left. So here this slide will be length of 2 root 3 meter, and this slide will be curve be 3 meter. Is it clear? Any doubt? Come to better now one more question. Question number 5. Question number 5. See the statement. A kite, we have a kite, is flying. We have a kite. It is flying at a height of 60 meter. A kite is at a height of 60 meter from the ground. This is ground. Right? The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to the point on the ground. We have a point on the ground, and string of this kite is tied to the ground. Clear? The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degree. The inclination of the ground, this is string. This string is inclined with the ground at an angle of 60 degree. Find the length of the string. You have to find this length. You have to find. So that there is no slack in the string. Slack means कोई भी गांठ नहीं है. Okay, it is without any knot. Clear? And it is not loose. There is no any knot also. So very simple again. Perpendicular is this. This is given. Hypotenuse you have to find. Again, perpendicular upon height, hypotenuse, is equal to sin theta. Perpendicular is 60. Hypotenuse is x is equal to sine 60 degree. Perpendicular 60 upon x is equal to sine 60 is what? Root 3 upon 2. Cross multiply. 60 into 2 is equal to root 3 into x. 120 is equal to root 3 into x. I am solving here. 120 upon root 3 is equal to x. We don't want to leave root in the denominator, so we will rationalize. Multiply by root 3 and divide by root 3 is equal to x. 120 root 3, this will come out to be 3, is equal to x. 3 1 the 3 40 the, so 40 root 3 is equal to x. So your x is equal to 40 root 3 meter. Is it clear? Perpendicular is 60, hypotenuse is x. P upon x is equal to sine 60. 60 upon x is equal to sine 60. Okay? 60 upon x, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. 2 will go up, x will go this side. 120 is equal to root 3x. 120 upon root 3 is equal to x. Do rationalization, multiply by root 3 and divide by root 3. 120 root 3 upon it, this will come out to be 3. 3 will cut with 1, this 3 will cut here, 120. Okay? It will cut by 40, come out to be 40 root 3 meter. So rest of the questions we will do better in the Google Meet. Thank you.